morning, Facebook. I am listening to the one you can use, the one you can trust, and you can depend. The one with the yes you can trust. Good morning, good morning. You don't have to look no further. I am the one that you have chosen to serve on this morning. What a bright, sunshining, beautiful morning. Once again, we're going to be talking about a wonderful subject, a subject that hits very close to home for me, because this lesson is for me first, because this is an area that I happen to have a tremendous struggle in, and that is the area of execution. God gives us witty inventions. He gives us wisdom to create. He gives us ideas. He gives us businesses and concepts and wonderful things, book ideas. There's songs in us. There's so many creative things in us that God gives us, but they're never birthed out. And there's one reason why that they're never birthed out is because of the lack of execution. Execution is a very important part of innovation. It is a very important part of creation. If it's never executed, it's never birthed. If it's never birthed, then it's never, the effect of your idea or your creativity is never realized. So all of our ideas and things that God give us, our gifts, has to be executed. So I did some study. I took a Harvard class once on innovation, and the biggest thing I took away from that is a lot of people just don't have the talent or the gift to innovate, to execute. And I think that when they were talking about that, they were describing me. And so I always said, if I got a really big corporation where I had a lot of money to hire people, I was going to hire an execution team where I could just feed them my ideas and they would just execute them. Because that's the area that I have a challenge in, and I'm sure many of you have a challenge in it as well. That's true, George. We got to get out of our comfort zone, or we will never grow. Isn't that a great point to make? Execution requires us to do that. It requires us to get out of our comfort zone. So I'm going to give you 2 simple steps, secrets of execution. It's really very simple. It's funny because the word is action plan, and then you just reverse it and you need a plan of action. So you need an action plan and then reverse that word and you need a plan of action. Okay, so let's talk quickly. What is an action plan? Simply write down baby steps of how you can start this idea or concept. What do you need to take it off the ground? So you're taking inventory for your idea. You're writing down just quick bullet points. Here's what I need. Finance. Here's what I need. Marketing. Here's what I need. You're writing it all down. This is your action plan. Your action plan is making the vision plain, writing it down and making it plain. Baby step by baby step. How can I achieve this? Then the second part of it is you need a plan of action. Because as you look at that list, I want you to be realistic and realize what you have the talent to do and what you don't. A lot of ideas fail because we try to take on things we don't have the talent and the gift to execute. So you might have to do what we call delegate. Delegate some of those action items to other people to execute for you. Delegation is a wonderful thing. A lot of people struggle with that. That's a whole nother morning moment of how we like to hoard things. We like to own things. We like to control things. We like to have our hands in every aspect of everything that we do. And we lack the ability to delegate. So you need to create an action plan and then create a plan of action. And once you have a plan of action, then the next step is, Nike framed it as well as it could be framed. Just do it. Then you just do it. You start to put some timelines to each one of those plans of action. When should they be done by? And then you start to manage that timeline. A lot of people hire project managers to manage this whole plan of action. But it's something, if it's in the beginning, if it's small enough, you can do it yourself. And manage that process and make sure all of those timelines are met. And then at the end of that, you will realize that your vision, your creativity, what you had that God gave you as a small seed of an idea, all of a sudden becomes a major project. This happened for me. I wrote a play called If These Hips Could Talk with a team of people, and it was just an idea that we had in a living room that turned into a 3-year tour with major celebrities across the nation. So a small idea can become a very huge project with a action plan, a plan of action, and with execution. So let's go out in our day today and execute, everyone. Let's have a fabulous day. Let's help someone today, delegate to someone today, and most of all, execute your plan of action and your action plan today. Have a blessed day. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget, on Monday, we're going to start at 7 p.m. our series on relationship management. It's just going to go 1 week unless the Lord says different. But I'm going to be talking about how do we manage those relationships. We fail at relationships because we don't know how to manage them. Your friendships, your spouses, your girlfriends, boyfriends, all of that has to be managed. If you don't have the tools to manage it, it won't flourish and it won't grow. Have a blessed day. Thank you for tuning in. Share this, and I look to see you on tomorrow.